So I recently got to sit down with the family and talk to them and ask them questions about a journey that they had been on that I just can't believe. It was unbelievable to see how a community, how a family, and how a hospital, Arkansas Children's Hospital, came around them and the journey they were on. And our race director, Chris, has always been so passionate about Arkansas Children's Hospital. And of course I am too. Two of my 3 kids have been there. But he was always more intense. He was always more passionate, more focused on what we do matters because we give it to Children's Hospital. And it wasn't until this interview that I had the chance to see how big of a deal it is when we give our time, we give our resources, we give our talents to help something like Children's Hospital.
January 21st, after his 2nd birthday, was when he was actually diagnosed, so 6 days after his birthday. And that ripped us apart.
Bryce at 1.5 had lymph node problems that we seen.
I seen it coming. I'd been warned.
Finally ended up at the right doctor and figured out he had leukemia.
He started getting these knots behind his neck, and we went and had him tested, and of course it came back negative, and then it got worse, and then they finally went back, and they was in Alabama during this time, and then that's when they found out that he had leukemia.
I was scared. You don't ever want to hear the word cancer, but when we were in Birmingham, his doctor, they made us feel like everything was going to be okay and that Bryce had a chance to grow up. So and when Bryce went through his first treatment, he did great the first 4 cycles, and he got remission. We thought we beat it.
I had already done some research and prayed that it wasn't AML, because I had read up between ALL and AML the chances of risk and survival. And living past it, ALL looked really predominant. A lot of the money and stuff has gone towards that study, and it's the more commonly found leukemia.
Well, what got James really fired up was he was hoping it was ALL because it was very treatable. He goes, as long as it ain't AML, we're all right.
Sure enough, we walk in there and they break the news to you, and they told us he had AML.
And then he sent that text, AML, get here now.
It was one thing to find out he had it, and it was another to find out that he had the worst kind you can have. And then we even found out past that he had M7, which was even a worse kind. So it was stacked up against us really quick. We didn't know what to do.
Childhood cancer is not something, it's not something easy.
It's like getting hit in the head with a sledgehammer. But we still believed that we was going to beat it.
What is it like behind the scenes as the grandparents? You're supposed to be strong,
Yep.
But inside you're breaking down. What is that like?
You have to go outside and have your meltdown. There was a lot of that.
Well,
Because Bryce he was the strong one.
No, he encouraged. He'd tell his mama, you got to be tough like Bryce.
Yeah.
Bryce would say it?
Yes. That he said that lots of times. Get up, mama, you got to be tough like Bryce. Whenever, the days that you don't even feel like getting up. No sleep for days and days and days.
The night before, he was sitting up playing on his iPad, and then that day he had been really restless, and he just kept telling me that he just kept saying Bryce is very tired and Bryce not feel good. And he sat on the bed and James got a hold of him, and he just looked at James and said Bryce is tired, and he just closed his eyes. I fell asleep in James's arms. I look back now, and I'm so thankful that I got to be there with him all those times. And I would go back in a heartbeat. I wouldn't care if I had to be in the hospital for the rest of my life with him. I would rather have those days than not have him here.
You got a chance to leave a legacy and start something that's truly special with the Angels program. How cool would it be to look back 10 years from now and the Angels program is doing millions of dollars because y'all started Fight Like Bryce?
No, that would be, you have no idea. Bryce something like that, just I can see it happening. I mean, if everybody truly got to know the story and truly got to know my son, you would have no option. Like, everybody that's seen Bryce was touched by him and moved in more ways than others. The ACH Angels program, I think it's awesome. I mean, I really truly think it could go really, really, really far. And the fact that it all could start with Bryce, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I know Arkansas could do it. I'm 100%. I am 100%. Arkansas needs it.
So I thought I would present y'all with this, and this is our logo. And as long as y'all approve it, then we're gonna use it to try and fight what you guys have gone through. And I really appreciate everything that Jim's done, and I can't even imagine what I don't even want to think about imagining what y'all gone through. So maybe together we can fight this thing.